accordingly. All right. So before we move into the main content of today, we'll do a quick review of what we did. So I'm sharing my screen now. Okay. So I have a blank page. I want to insert page numbers. What do I need to do? Can anyone guide me? I want to insert page numbers.
You go to insert,
Okay, insert.
then you move to your right where the header footer page number is.
Okay.
Then you check where you want it to be, if it's supposed to be on top, on bottom, on the page, margin. You choose whichever one you want.
Okay, I want to put it in the bottom.
Okay.
So I choose this one.
How you want it to be. Yeah.
Okay. Okay. Thank you very much. Okay, so now I also want to um okay, let me create more pages. Oh, those joining. Okay. So I want to create more pages. Let's say 5 pages. Okay, so I have page 1 to, okay, let's say page 6. Now, what is the next thing I want to do? Okay, I want to insert something at the top. Let's say Bruce, my name, Bruce. So I want to insert something at the top. What do I do? At the top of the page. I don't want to mention his name to give a clue. I want to write Bruce at the top of every page in my document. What should I do? Anyone? Today we are doing it together.
You activate the header function,
The header function. Okay, so I double click at the top. Yes,
then yeah, you can type whatever
Bruce.
you want to type.
Okay, so I've typed Bruce here. Okay, good. Now I want to do something. I want on every odd number page, I have Bruce. And then on every even number page, I have university. What do I do? University. Every odd number page should have Bruce. Every even number page should have university. What should I do?
So you insert page break on the odd number pages.
Okay, so I'll insert page break or section break to next page. Okay. And then what do
Yeah,
I do?
on the even number pages, you unlink
I'll unlink. Okay.
and write the university's name.
Okay, then I write the university. Okay, I writing university. Okay. But what is happening now is I have Bruce and then the rest of the pages are becoming university. So what can I do to rectify that? I want only the odd number page to have Bruce and not all the. How do I change this? Because now everything is university, 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 university.
I think you would take on the different odd and even pages.
Okay, good. So once I take different odd and even pages, what is happening now? I'm having university rather. Yes. So what should I do? So, okay, let me undo. Before you do the unlinking, you do the different odd number pages. So let's go back. Okay, so let me undo. Yes. So at this point, it's Bruce, right? So I'll go back here and then click on the different odd, even, and so you realize that the Bruce on the even number page disappears, right? So then now I can unlink, right, before I write my university. It's the same thing, it's just the order that is different, right? Okay, so once I do university like this, every other page will be Bruce University, Bruce University, Bruce University. And I think this was a question that Mr. Bonsu asked us yesterday, which I didn't get him, but I think this is what he was asking. So here we've automated it such a way that every odd
I
number
was
page
afraid to
is
type this type of like green. Oh,
oh, okay. Every odd number page is Bruce, and every even number page is university. Mr. Bonsu, was this what you were asking yesterday? You can confirm if you are in a
Yes,
good place.
Doc.
All
Yes,
right,
but
okay.
I think I didn't see it well. I was on call,
Oh, no
so
problem,
I
no
didn't
problem.
see how you did the automated here.
Okay, so I'll repeat.
Okay.
Okay, so I'm undoing everything. We started with, oh, a moment. Okay, so in the beginning, we had, um, yes, we had it like this. I'm sure for this one, you can do it, Mr. Bonsu. Every page has the same header.
Yes, Prof.
Good. So now, since every page has the same header, now we want to differentiate each header. And one of the ladies told us we can do layout, go to layout and then create the page break, right? So after we create a page break, now we'll go back to the header section and make sure that we have different odd and even pages. So once
Okay.
you do
Okay.
that, you check that first. Once you check that, you realize that the even number pages have become empty. There's no header
Yes.
there. Good. Then now you unlink as usual, because if you don't unlink, it will be the same as
Yes.
the one on the left. So you unlink
Wow.
and then now you type what you want to type. So let's say the university name, right? So this is how it will be now. And then you can format it per the requirements. So you have Bruce University, Bruce University, Bruce
Oh, okay.
University.
Wow.
Yes.
Wow.
So first
Thank you,
of all,
Prof.
no problem, you're welcome. Insert your header the normal way. And then if that's what you want, every page will have the same thing, then it will appear on all the pages. But if you want to vary it, then what do you need to do? You check first of all, insert your layout, go to layout, insert your section break to the next page. And then you check the different odd and even pages. Once that is done, then you can change the second one. Of course, you have to unlink first and then you get your university. So we have this. Um, so today I'll try and I don't know, a few days before I shared a template in that's my university's template for a thesis. So we'll try and then kind of look at how it starts and then we'll move on from there. Okay. So now we have the introduction page. Now, what do we need to do? We have the introduction page, and then we have the topic, we have the supervisor's name and all those things. What did we say about those pages? Do we have to number those pages or we don't have to number it? If yes, how do we number those pages that have all the extra information like in the beginning? what do we do to them? Do we need to number them?
Yes, you need to number them, but you would use the Roman numerals.
And numerals.
Okay, so anything before the abstract, you don't number it. Anything before the abstract. So things like the cover page, things like the title of the thesis, you don't number at all. It's blank. You don't number at all. Yes. Then you start numbering the Roman numerals, just like you said, from the abstract. Okay. So let's say this is the cover page. I'm going to give an example here. Here is cover page. Okay. And the name of the university is here. Let's say we have another cover page, university. All these parts, we don't need to number it, right? Then I want to start my abstract. Can I start my abstract on page 6? I want to start my
No, please.
abstract on page 6. Is it
No,
allowed?
no, no.
No, maybe
Oh,
page
why?
5 or 7.
Why? Why is it not allowed? Can anyone explain to me why? I feel like 6 is a lucky number. Why can't I do that? I want to start my abstract on this page. Why? Why can't I do that? Can
Okay,
anyone
Prof.
Yes.
So
Yes.
yesterday made us understand that a new fresh chapter should start on an odd number.
Okay, good. That's true. And I'm sure I explained why, right? Yes, I tried to demonstrate. Yes. So here we'll have to unlink the cover page thing and then write our Chinese abstract. Because we are in China. So this is our Chinese abstract. And you can see it's reflecting here. So what happened to me? I did something wrong. Who can tell me what I'm missing? When I change the Chinese abstract here, it's affecting some of the pages. Who can tell me why this is so? First,
Because
cover pages.
you did not do a section break.
Good, thank you very much. So at the last line, before the place I want to change, I put my section break here, somewhere here. So layout break, next page. Okay. So you said I shouldn't do it on 6, so I'm going to 7, no problem. And the reason is well accepted. So I go to my Chinese abstract is here. Oh, I didn't unlink before I did that. So, okay, let me do it again. Unlink first. After inserting the section break, I have to unlink, and then now I can start typing my Chinese abstract. Okay, good. So I still keep typing. Now I want to, okay, so here I need to remove all the numbers before the Chinese abstract, right? So I'll go to, you double click here and then you go to format numbers, or you can remove all numbers, right? You format the numbers or remove all numbers. So let me remove all numbers. Oh, it didn't remove all. Okay, so remove all numbers. Okay, then I go to the Chinese abstract, which is here. So it's here that I'm going to insert. I go back to page number, the bottom of the page, and then insert. But I'm starting at format numbers, and I'm starting at I, not 1. I'll look for I. Okay. So I. Oh, I didn't unlink. Okay, unlink. Then I can delete these guys. Okay, remove page numbers. So hopefully all my page numbers have gone. Good. So now all my page numbers are gone. And then I have this one as I, and all that. Oh, the Chinese was. Okay, now I want to type my English abstract. Can I start? Okay, you already said that, so I'll not ask again. Now I want to start my English abstract on this page. What do I need to do? I want to start my English abstract on this page. What can I do? English abstract. Hello. Anyone? Okay. So I have to first of all insert. I don't even know if I'm still on the call. Let me see. On link to previous page and edit. Yes. But before I do that, I need to add my section break. So I'll go to layout and then do my next page section break. Then I can change the English abstract. Oh, I need to unlink. Then I can change my Chinese abstract to English abstract. Okay, so far, so good, right? And this is how it is. Okay, now I need to insert my table of contents. I need to insert, okay, so I have a problem here. What do? I go back to page number and then format page. Instead of starting at 1, I'll continue from the previous session and then I click OK. And then it keeps running through like that. Okay, now I need to insert my table of contents. What should I do? Let's interact. Table of contents. Table of contents.
You are inserting table of content on? So you on
Yes, I want to. Yes, on my new
you
page. This particular
okay? So you go to the layout for the section break.
layout, session break,
Yes, and then you on link the
and
next
then
page
I'll
on.
link.
Yeah.
Okay, so then I'll go to the next page on link, and then I write my
And
table of contents. Good. Okay. After table of contents, you may have a lot of things. List of tables. You can do the same thing. And then now I want to go to my introduction. What's so special about introduction that I need to do? I want to start my introduction on this page, this current page. What should I do? Introduction. That's the first
Introduction.
chapter of my work. Chapter 1.
The introduction will commence with the Arabic numerals.
The American. Good. So goes the same thing before the introduction page. We would have to put in a section break on the previous page. So layout. Okay, for some weird reason, my table of contents ended on this page. So I want to start my introduction on this page. Is it allowed? This page on the right. Is it allowed?
No, it's supposed to
No.
start on an odd number page.
Okay. So just what can I write on this blank page to show the reviewer that I know what I'm doing? What can I do? I want to write something on this page for them to know that this particular page was blank for a reason. What can I write?
Intentionally
Anyone?
left blank.
Good. So the page intentionally left blank. You can do whatever formatting you want to do with it. You can make it very big. very big. You can bold in it, you can italize it so that the person knows that you know what you are doing. Okay, so after page intentionally left blank, then I'll insert my section break on the next page. And then now I can unlink. After I unlink, I can type my introduction. But in some schools, they write chapter 1. In some schools, they write introduction. So let me just do both. Introduction, like this. Chapter 1, introduction. Depends on the formatting of your school. Okay, so let's imagine it's like this. This is the template. Okay, I'm done with this part. But now I need to fix this issue of my page number. So what will I do? I'll double click on it, go to page number, format page number. Don't continue from previous session. Start at 1. But the 1 is showing in Roman numeral. So I'll go and look for the 1, 2, 3, and then I'm good to go. And then okay. So I start my chapter 1. I'm good to go. Keep going, keep going, keep going, keep going. Okay. I want to do chapter 2. So chapter 2 also, before that, I go to breaks, next page, on link. There's no word like on link even though, but I know that we all know what on link means in this class. Chapter 2 is my literature review. Okay. So I keep going, keep going. Okay, it's having the problem of the 1 again. So I have to check page number, format page, continue from previous session. Okay, good. Keeps going. Chapter 2 is very short. So I'll put my layout. No, I can't do it on 9. So I have to, or can I? No. Let me move one more page. Yes. So here I can put in my layout breaks, next page. And then I quickly go to the next page and look at it well, unlink it, then do my chapter 3. Chapter 3, which is my methodology. You can also use the number chapter 3. 3 for the number. And then you have methodology. I'm sure by now you'll have a, a gist of what is going on. Any question? Is there someone who can do this? You can't do what I'm doing. Is there a question so far? You have a problem with what I'm doing at the moment. You can't replicate it. Anybody? Or we are all good to go? Wow, the class is very silent. We are just reviewing what we did yesterday.
We are good to go.
All right, thank you very much. So now we have our template, it keeps going on and on. So I want to insert table 1 somewhere in my literature. Or let's say in my introduction. So let me go to introduction. I want to insert a table. Who can help me? What do I need to do? A table, a nice table, a standard thesis table.
So you go
Yes,
to
Then you
insert.
select,
insert, good.
then,
I have to go. Yes.
then you select tables.
Then I select table.
You
How
can
many rows
choose
and columns?
four
You
by
tell me
four
how to.
to 4 by
4 by
4
4.
rows.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. Then what do I do next?
You can choose plain 2 from the automatic one.
Okay, so plane 2. What
Yeah, then you
else should
go
I do?
to the unbanded ropes. No, yeah,
Unband.
unbanded.
What if I want to band it? It's not wrong. I want to band it
Okay.
today.
All right.
Today I want to band it. Yeah, banded is fine. You can band the rows. Unbanded is also okay. Don't worry, we'll do table 2 and then you can unband that one. Okay, let me just replicate it. Or no, let's finish with this one first. Okay, yes, what else can I do? What other formatting can I do to... I want it to be standard. Yes, this is my row. Okay, let me unband it since that's what she wants. Okay, yes. What else can I add to it to make it standard?
You have to, for the heading, you have to go to the design, the borders, you choose 1.5, and then
One
you
and a
select
half.
the pen color,
Okay, then I
the
select
color
the
you
pen
want,
color.
and then you highlight on the heading from left to
Okay.
right.
Okay, from left to right, I'm trying that. Let's see if it will work. Okay,
And then
something else.
assuming there are text in the first, this thing, you underline that one too, from left to right.
Okay,
Then the last one too, from left to
okay,
right.
good, 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 good. All right, so that's all. Anything else I can do to the table? Anything else I can do to the table?
I
You can
believe you
center
can
the
add a
variables. You
total
can center
row.
the variable.
Yes. Okay, so how, okay, someone says I should type something. So let me type A, B, C. Sample A. So sample A has concentration in, let's say, milligrams per liter. Okay, and that's 0.5, 0.2, 0.3. And then it has the density as, let's say, 1.2, 1.87, 2.5. Okay, let's just do this too. In grams per centimeter cube or cubic centimeter. Okay. So we are done with these two table, 2 row. Yes, someone said I should center it. How do I center it? Should I do it like this? Just highlight everything and click center here. It's not even working. So what do I do? Someone told me to center it. Please, how should I do it?
Go to table layout.
Table layouts. Okay. Table layout. Yes, I'm there.
Align. Alignment.
Alignments. Okay, I see a lot of them.
Yeah,
Which
so
one should I
yeah,
click?
so the centered one. The one beneath,
Okay.
yes. No, yes, that one. Yes.
Okay, so I click on align center and I'm good to go. Is there anything else I can do in this table to make it okay or standard? Anyone else? You want us to add something? I think it's enough. Anyway, but if I look at this table, the first thing that comes to my mind is, oh, this person is lazy. As a reviewer, who can tell me why? Of course, they put in some of the work, but I still think they are lazy. Who can tell me why? Or the table is perfect. I'm just being too critical.
The
Okay,
writings are not.
I think maybe the person can adjust the table for it to fit, the content to fit. It looks like the distance between the sample, the space is just too wide. That's my thoughts.
Okay. I think there was another person also speaking. Yes.
Yeah, there are some rafts, and you have to make the raft become in line so that the headings are all in line. Yeah.
Good, good. So consistency is very key in in formatting, sorry. Even if you make a mistake, make sure that the mistake is repeated such that it looks like that's the real thing. Okay. So if you look at the sample is on one line, concentration is on one line with the unit, and the density is having two lines. So I can go it this way. Either I make concentration also become two lines, or I can make the density become one line. So yes, they didn't finish the work. So what do? I can really adjust so that everything can look the same. So if density is not allowing, then let me move this one here so that I can have something like this. Some people choose to bold in their first column and then first row. It's not wrong. But I don't like that. I personally don't like that. I prefer that even if you bold in something, just bold in the first row and then ignore the first column. Okay. So something like this is okay. Something like this is also okay. Okay. But if you feel like you're in the mood of highlighting things, then maybe this one is okay. But if you do this also, it makes sense. You're trying to tell us something, right? But if you do this for table 1, make sure your table 2, table 3, table 4 will have the same formatting. Because if I see another table 2 and it's different, you forgot to onboard something, and then I'll say, okay, this is another corporate. Yeah. So make sure that whatever consistency you start with, you run through it. Okay. Now I want to label this as table 1. How can I do this? We didn't do this yesterday. We are moving on. I want to label this as table 1. How should I do it? Should it be here in terms of position? Should it be here or here?
On top.
On top. Why?
I think for practice, tables are numbered on top, and for figures, it's below. So
Good,
that
good,
is it.
good. So as a conventional rule, we put a table caption in front of the table, and then we put a figures caption below the table. That's good. Okay. So I want to put it here, or I must put it here, right? Do I do table 1 dot or table 1 colon? Which one is correct? Is it dot or a colon?
Hold
Dot.
Colon, sounds a dot. Is it dot or a colon? Which of them? Colon. Is there a
on.
reason?
Yes, you are trying to define what table 1 means.
What table 1
Yeah.
is? Okay. So if I use a full stop, is it wrong? Anyone? If I use a full
It
stop,
could
is it
be that
wrong?
perhaps table 1 has ended. A full stop means something has ended. So maybe, I don't know.
Okay, okay, okay. So here you are all right. Table 1 with a column works. Table 1 with a full stop also works for some journals. I've seen it in some journals where table 1 dot works. The secret to that, because of the publishing rules again, so sometimes we see something because of publishing, we try to adapt it into our thesis. It may cause problems. When you create a column, sometimes it automatically brings in a hyperlink, right? So to avoid that, they use the full stop. So table 1 full stop, then the name of the table. It's not like it's bad, but well, like I said, if you choose full stop, use full stop. If you choose colon, use colon throughout. But yeah, as a standard, you can use the colon if you are not sure what to do. Okay, table 1 dot also works. And it's something like it has come to stay. So now you see people using table one dot, and it's okay. Okay. So both of them are right in our conventional setting now. Okay. Now I have 100 tables in my work. Should I be typing table one, table two, table three manually? Or is there a good way to go around this? Anyone? I don't want to keep typing table one. I want it to, let's say, even after the first draft, my supervisor says that table one should come somewhere in another place. It should come after table two. So am I now going to rearrange all the tables? What I'm asking is there an automated way to caption the tables? Okay, so
Yes, you can try
yes,
condense
okay. Yes, how do I do that?
from the, I think,
Yes,
uh, reference or review.
reference.
Yeah, reference rather.
Reference,
Reference.
yes.
Then insert
Okay,
caption.
insert caption. So I'm helping you. Insert caption, yes, continue.
And you
Oh, it's
could
showing me
select
figure. What do I do?
in the label section, you could select a table.
I'll select a table. Good. Is that all?
Yes, so the first table will be table one.
Okay, the first table will be table one. Okay, good.
Depending on
So
the
table
type
one
the
is,
way you want it.
okay. So I can copy it or bring it here, and then I can change its formatting. I want it to be Times New Roman, whatever, I can do that. Yes, so that's how we caption a table. Thank you so much. And ideally it should be bolded. Ideally it should be bolded, okay? So we can see it differently from the text. Okay, so we have the column, if for the column guys. Table one is description of soil samples, maybe. Okay. Is there anything wrong with what I've done so far in terms of the table caption? Let me zoom in a little bit. Is there something someone wants to change in terms of the caption? Table one, colon, description of soil samples, full stop. Or let's say without full stop. Is there something someone wants to change?
Yes, maybe onboarding the description of the sample.
Good. So I'm onboarding the description of the soil sample because that's not what we want to highlight. We want to highlight the table one. Okay. Full stop or no full stop?
No full stop.
No full stop. Okay, someone is saying full stop. I can hear a bird whispering to me. Put full stop, put full stop. What should I tell that bird?
No full stop.
What should I tell the bird? Yes, no full stop, but what should I tell the bird so it stopped making the noise?
You cut it out.
Okay, what I'm trying to say, is there a reason why you are saying no full stop? Or you feel that's the nice way?
Maybe usually what I see is that convention of not putting a full stop there. So I just follow that practice, of course.
Okay. So yes, it depends on who you are dealing with. Okay, so I had my conference paper coming back to me, and then the comment was that I should put full stops after my table. I was like, okay, why? But so it depends on the scenario. Okay, depends on the scenario. Maybe they just want that style. I think one of the reasons may be that so that they clearly see during the publishing stage that this is the table and this is its caption, right? Because if there's no full stop, maybe for some weird reason the formatting messed up. So the samples, like you can see here, is samples, and then there's another sample that is starting. So maybe the publisher may not be scientifically inclined, so may confuse something. So put full stop there just to prevent confusion. I just think that may be the reason, but I'm not sure why. Okay. So always also know the rubrics of whoever you are submitting to, and then maybe that will help you to prevent some issues. Okay. All right. So that's for tables. You can also, is there a rule for the spacing? Let's say my thesis, we all know is 2.0, or if it's 1.5, like the other lady said last time. Does my table spacing, line spacing, have to follow this rule? If it's 2.0, does my table also have to be 2.0, or I can change? Freestyle. What do you think?
Usually, if it is for a thesis, it specifies, in fact, not even for a thesis, even for the research
Article.
articles, it tells you exactly what font and all that this thing that you're supposed to use for the table. So I think that you cannot just use it. You have to follow the school rules or the general rules.
General rules. Good. Thank you so much. Yeah, that is very true. But just in case you are not bounded by any rules, then let's go back to our old rule. If for nothing at all, stop at 1.15 so that we can read the work. But if you go up to 1, then it becomes a little bit difficult for reading, just in case you have no rules. Okay, so let's stop at 1.5 or 1.15. Don't go to 1. Okay, so let's imagine it's 1.5, okay, or 2, 1.5 as it is now. Okay, so we are done with tables. Now, I want to write something about table 1 and then say that table 1 or the results of the study. The results of the study indicate an unusual trend of densities as summarized in table 1. The densities increase with decreasing concentration. Let's take this as the truth for this particular paper. Now, and then something happens, and then let's say that my table 1 is changed. Okay, the position of the table 1 is changed. If I move table 1 and I go and put it anywhere else in the paper, because I've captioned it, it will automatically change, right? But this particular text, table 1, in the red one that I've done here, will not change. So I want every time I update table 1 and it becomes table 5, for instance, my table 1 in the text also should change. Do you know how to do that? Such that I automate the table 1 also in my text. I don't know if someone gets what I mean. If you move the table, because I've auto-captioned it, it will automatically caption. This table 1 will become, let's say, table 4. But if I don't revise my work and go through and see that I mentioned table 1 in the text, it will still be table 1, even though the table 4 is now labeled as table 4. Anyone knows how to do this, such that this table 1 will update every time in the work, even in the text. This one, it's very important. If you are writing long text, or even sometimes you forget where you mentioned figure 1, figure 2. Okay, so okay, let me just show you. So you go to insert again, and then you see under links, you see cross-reference. Under links, you see cross-reference. So let's click on cross-reference. What does it tell us? So, yeah, so many R's here, I'll not mention it. Cross-reference. Okay, yes. We have numbered item, we have heading, we have bookmark, we have footnote, we have endnote, we have equation, we have figure, we have table, right? So here I'm using a table because I want to reference the table. So if I have that table being moved, anytime I move it anywhere and there's a new table, it will still update automatically. So I'll go to table, okay, and then I'll insert not the whole caption. I don't want the whole caption of table one, blah, blah, blah. I just want the only label a number or only caption text. I'll choose only label a number, which is table one. I don't want table one description of soil samples. No. So only label a number is what I'll do. And then I'll insert it. Insert. Okay. Is it inserted? Yes, it's inserted. I did it twice. Close. Okay. So every time I go, you see that it's even highlighted. If just for doubt, let me create another table and label it table. For example, there's another table that comes immediately before it. And then let's say I have updated the field. Now here is table 2, right? You see that it automatically changed to table 2. If I do this, okay, and then I copy this text, let's say that was the one that was here is table 2, but immediately I update my table, you realize that it becomes table 3 or table 2 still, right? Because that's what is I cross-reference it with that table. If I want to cross-reference with this table 3, then I'll just go back there again, cross-reference. I'll choose which table I want to mention now, even though they are all table the same, this one, I'll just choose table 3. So I'll insert table 3 and then I'm good to go. So I have table, oh, okay, let me delete everything. So as summarized in table 3, cross-reference, go there, table 3, insert. I'm done. So as summarized in table 3, if here I want to write it as summarized in table 1, I can choose table 1. Have we learned something new? Hello. Okay. There's too much silence. Let me stop sharing and go around.
Yes, we have.
Okay, so what's the essence of the cross-reference? Anyone? Let me see your names here, then I can mention names. Why do we do a cross-reference?
We do it so that in case the table or the figure moves from where it is, and maybe you have placed it in a sentence, you don't have to necessarily have to change the table name in the sentence. It would automatically change
Good,
if
good,
the
good.
position of the
So
table or the figure changes.
good. So we can do it for figures, we can do it for equations, we can do it for the options are all there. Okay, so that's for tables. Now let's go to figure. Okay, how do we insert a figure and then how do we caption it? It's the same thing as before. So let me share my screen again. All right, so we are done with tables. Let's quickly go to figure. Same thing, you can insert pictures, go to insert pictures, and then you have your pictures. Let me see if I can find some pictures. I have very strange figures, so maybe, okay, no figures here. Let's try maybe here. Okay, let me pause. Figures, figures, figures. Figures. Okay. Okay. So we can all see my figure. It is figure 1. Okay, so what do? I go to references, insert caption. It's not table 4, it's figure. So I'll choose figure and then I have that. Okay, I just want to add something here. If you are doing your thesis and then you have figure 1, figure 2, figure 3, figure 4, figure 5. You can do it that way, right? But it's not so professional. So instead, you can number the figures according to the chapter headings. So let's say I'm in chapter 1. I can have figure 1-1, right? Figure 1-2. Figure 1-3. Then when I go to chapter 2, it will be figure 2-1, even though it was figure 3. I don't know if you get it. So another way of also referencing the tables and then the figures is using the chapter headings. So if you want to do that, you can go to exclude label from caption. No, not this one. It should be auto caption. No, that's not what I want. I just forgot where it is. Okay. So I'll go back here, exclude. No, because I don't have yeah. So you go to numbering. I almost forgot that. You go to numbering and then you add the chapter number. So if you have chapter 1, it will now be figure 1, the 1 being the chapter number, and then the number of the figure. So let's say if this is the second figure, it will be figure 1-2. So I want to include the chapter number, chapter style. Okay, so it will be figure table 1 dot blah 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 figures. Okay, so this is what I want. Okay. So currently there are no chapters in my work, so I cannot do that, right? I don't have a chapter heading. We can do that another time. So let's just do it. But I just want to give you that information that you see it's saying table error because there are no chapters. So I'll not do this. I won't do. But if you have chapters already in your work, you can do it table 1-4, table 1-5, instead of just saying table 5, and applies also to the figures. So because I don't have chapters here, let me just skip that. But that's just for your information. So numbering is not including. Okay, good. So it's just figure 1. Okay, so figure 1 is here. Figure is a trend or a scatter plot. Let's just call it that way. And it's below the figure, not above it. Scatter plot. Okay, simply scatter plots. Okay, so I've inserted my figure, and then I'll try and then customize my, yeah, it should be black. And then it's not bolded. You can put I would suggest you put the full stop after it. Okay, so that's my figure with caption a figure. Same, if you want to cross-reference, you can do that. So you cross-reference the figure. I'll just go to cross-reference. That is under insert. So insert, go to cross-reference. Now I have a figure, not table. So I'll change the figure, and it's figure 1, not the entire caption. I just want the label and the number, and I'll insert it. And it's now figure 2, not 12. It's figure 2. Or figure 1, sorry. Let me delete first before oops. Okay, I summarized in figure 1. Good. So anyway, I want to mention this figure. Even if I want to mention the figure in the conclusion, yes, I can just do the cross-reference and to help me. Yeah, so that's for figure, that's for table. Any question? If not, I'll use the last 5 minutes to do equation, and then we can go for a break. Question? Question? Are we all good on tables and figures?
Yes, we are.
Okay, so how do we insert an equation? There are so many ways. Someone was speaking.
Yes, with my cross-reference, when I checked, I have numbered item, heading, bookmark, footnote, endnote, equation. That's all. No table, no figures. I don't know whether I'm the one that's supposed to bring it in.
If you don't have the table in your word, it won't appear.
Oh, okay.
Okay. So maybe we create the table first.
Yeah. But I also realized that when I've created a table, but when there's no, the insert is not highlighted for you to click on it. I don't know.
No, you don't. You move out of the table. Don't do it in the table. You move out of the table first, and then you go to the insert, and then you do the cross-reference. It's still not working.
Yeah, for the cross-reference, I've done that. I've chosen the table from this list, and I've chosen the only label and numbers. But you see, when you are done there, you want to come and click insert down here.
It doesn't click. Okay,
Yeah,
so
it's
can you
even
share your screen so we look at it together?
okay.
Maybe let me stop sharing. If it's okay, you can share your screen so we look at the problem together.
Mine is the same, so.
Okay, so maybe we'll have to look at this, sort this out before we go to equation. So you can share your screen, and then yes,
Sharing is
allow.
not turned on.
Okay, so
Okay.
I've allowed that. Okay, so Joanna is sharing hers now.
So you can see
Okay, so
table.
have you captioned your table?
This one.
What?
Oh, it's mine.
As in
Should I be
your
playing?
table. Let's caption your table first. The table one. Let's caption it.
Okay.
So, no, don't do it manually. Go to reference. Go to reference.
It says
References,
cup.
sorry. Then you go to insert caption, yes. And then choose table. Table. No, down at the label side. Label, yes. Yes, then choose table. And then you click OK. OK. OK,
Oh,
down, yes. Okay. So you forgot about the error because you have chapters, but let's forget about the error. So let's say this is your table, right?
mhm.
And then now let's do the cross-referencing again. Go to yes. And then you see the
Oh,
table has
okay.
appeared. Yes. So once you caption it, then it will help you to do that.
Okay.
All right.
Thank you.
You can stop sharing so the other person also, if it's not the same problem. There's another person who wanted to.
Yeah, I got it. I got it.
All right. Okay. All right.
Thank
So
you.
let's do equation and then we would move on for a break. Okay. So share my screen. Now I want to do equations and I want to emphasize that there are so many ways of doing equation. If the one I'll teach you here, you don't like it, no problem. It's fine. The one that works for you, you can go on YouTube or any other place to, yes. But this is how I do it. So I'll teach you how I feel is the simplest. Okay. So we go to table. Even though it's an equation, we are still going back to table. And I'll show you why. You go to insert, go to table, and then you create a 3x1 table. Go to insert, go to table, and you create a 3x1 table. Okay. So where is my table? Okay. My table is supposed to be here. Where have we gone? So I put my table here so we can all see. All right. So in my mind, I want to put the equation in the middle of the middle cell. That's the side. Okay, that's where I'll put my equation. And then I'll put the numbering of the equation on the last cell, right? That's how I want to configure my work. Okay, so let me put some colors there. So the red one is where the equation actually would be, right? And then let's say black one. And then the white one is just to bring a balance. Okay, so I just put that to make everything kind of balanced. So first thing, you create a 3x1 table. Any questions so far? If no questions, then I can move on. So let me do no color. Okay. Then in some people decide that, okay, they want to make their equation like this. They'll have a lot of dots right? Or let's say 3 dots. I don't know if you've seen things like that. People like this one. I also like it. So I put the 3 dots there. Okay. And then now I want to draw my equation box so that it looks like this, so that you clearly see what I mean. That the middle is for the equation itself. And then I draw this one also to the end like this. Maybe far end like this. Okay. So far I've not done anything special. I've just tried to draw a lot of space for my equation to go into the middle. Okay. So ideally, the left-hand side and the right-hand side should be almost the same. But because I'll be writing a number there, I would create a little bigger space. And then when I'm done, I will center everything. Okay, I'll make sure it's centered. Okay, so everything is beautiful. Then now I need to write my equation number, okay? And I want to put it in brackets. So I'll put my parentheses here like this. Then inside the bracket, I'll go to what we call sequencing, okay? Because I may have so many equations in my work. So I want to sequentiate them, yes, such that if I do equation 1, equation 2, equation 3, it can be automated for me, right? Or unless you don't want to write the one there by yourself like this. No, it means anytime you copy the equation, you do another one, you have to write the 2 and the 3 and the 4. No, I don't want that. So I want an automated way such that immediately I put or I finish typing the equation and I update, it will update all the equations for me. Is that okay? Or we want to be doing equation 1 like this? No. So we can have a way of doing it. Anyone knows how to make this automated? Anybody?
Please, you are muted. We can't hear you.
Hello? Hello?
Hello. Hello.
Hello. Hello.
Please, how much of did you miss? I just realized I was muted.
No, the whole time.
Yeah, your mic was.
Wow.
I
Okay.
think
It
when
got
you
to the
asked
point where
we
we're
can
asking
do
them to
the
sequence them.
automated. Okay.
Wow, wow, wow. Okay. This is the reason why I need participation, so I know when I go off. Okay, no problem. So now we want to automate it, right? So you go to insert, still under insert. There is some graphic looking like tab here. I don't know if you can see it. Let me try and annotate it. It's like a graphic. I don't know if you see this. Can you all see it? I'm labeling it with some orange thing. Under insert, go to close to the text box. It may be different for different people. So can we all see it as I'm highlighting it on my screen?
Yes, please.
Yeah.
Yes.
Okay, good. So you go to that side, and then let me stop and let me delete everything from there. Okay, and then I stop. Good. So you go to this side, and what's the name even? Okay, there's a name for it. Let me see. Explore quick paths. Okay, explore quick paths. So when you click on that, you see field, insert a field, right? So when you go to insert a field or click the field, then you have a lot of things. You can insert the author name, barcode, bibliography, database. We are not interested in this one at the moment. We are only interested in a sequence because we want to make our equations sequential, equation 1, equation 2, equation 3. So we look for sequence and then you click on sequence. There's even equation somewhere here, EQ, but I will not advise you do that. So just go to sequence, click on sequence, SEQ. Okay. So after you are done with SEQ, then you type equation. Okay, because we want to sequentiate our equation so that it will be equation 1, equation 2, equation 3. Okay. When you are done with that, you click OK. So the sequence, you check on it, SEQ, and then you type equation, and then you click OK. Once you click OK, you see the one has appeared by itself. Okay. Let's imagine that there's another one. You see to become 2. Right now, it's not showing. It's just 1, 1, 1. But when I select everything and then I do the update field, it will automate as equation 1, equation 2, equation 3, and then equation 4, equation 5, and then you keep going on. Is it clear or I need to repeat?
Yeah, Prof, you need to
Yes.
repeat.
Okay. Please, the feedback is very important. I'm using only one screen, so when I share, it's only your auditory feedback that I can know if I'm still here. So please, it's very important for me. Okay, so I want to insert an equation, okay? But I don't want to do it manually. I always want my equations to be that every time I update, everything is quick and efficient. Maybe I skip one equation and I thought the next one is equation 2, but maybe it was equation 3, and then I renumber all and then I make a mistake. I don't want that. I want everything to be perfect and then efficient use of my time. Okay. So for me to insert the equation, I go to table. This is just one way of doing it. There are so many ways of inserting an equation. So I'll go to table and then I do the 3 by 1 table. This part is very clear. After that, I'll push this one to one side and push this one also to another side. But not as the one before because I will do some dot dot. If you don't want dot dot dot, it's okay. But I feel it's just a nice thing to do. So dot dot dot, like, yes, but you can ignore the dot dot dot. Just move on. Put your parentheses in there and then make sure that everything is centered. Okay, so it looks nice and beautiful. Okay, so home button and then you center. Okay, now inside the parentheses is where I want to write my equation 1, 2, 3, whatever. So I don't want to put it in by myself. So I'll go to the insert button again, insert tab, sorry. Then I go to explore auto quick paths or whatever they call it. Yeah, this particular thing. Yes. And then I go to the field, insert a field. I click on field. Then I look for sequential because I'm going to make my work equation sequential, right? Which is SEQ. So you look for SEQ on the list. Then you click on that. Now SEQ has come as a field code. But what kind of sequential are you doing? So you just type equation and then you click OK. Okay. So once you click OK, then I have this. All right. So if I repeat everything, every time I type an equation or every time I copy even this one and I put it in there, I will get my equation 2, equation 3. Now I want to move a step further where I want to save this template. So anytime I open my Word document and I want to do equations, I will not have to go through this again. I want to save this format. So every time I need an equation, I'll just go here and then insert easily. Okay, so I don't want everyone to see that I use tables, so I have to remove the tables, right? So I'll remove the tables, the borders, sorry. But before the borders, now I'll go to insert. I want to type an equation. So I'll go to insert, and then you see at the right-hand side, there is equation. I'll use some of the template equations so that we have an idea. No, I'll just insert my equation by myself. So let me insert a new equation. So I can type my equation here. According to Newton's formula, F is equal to ma. Okay, so this is my equation 1. Now I'm done, right? Maybe you don't want this, okay? Before that, just insert a blank equation, or you can just do it like this and then remove the borders. Okay, so I'll go to border here and then say no border. So once I say no border, I have it there, but you can't see it. And then I want to save this as my equation template. Every time I want to do an equation, I would have this template. Or let's say it's even there like that. Let me keep the border there so we all see it. Okay, so this is the template you want to save. Every time you need an equation, you can go somewhere and pick it. So now we want to save it. So you just highlight the whole thing, go back to where you did the explore thing, right? And then here you can save selection to quick path gallery. We finished the thing. We finished the equation. Now I want to save selection to quick path gallery. So it will be in a certain gallery. Every time I want equation, I just click on it and it will come. So I'll save it. I'll click on save selection to quick path gallery. What is the name of my equation? I will say maybe equation template. Okay, anytime I want equation, I'll go for this template, equation template. So equation template, maybe the rest you don't need to do. Then you just click OK. All right. So let's say I've saved it, equation template. Let's say I'm going down, 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 down. I mean, let's say my literature review. Okay, where is literature review? Okay, literature review. Now I want to type equation 2, but I don't want to start all over again. So I'll just go back there again, the explore quick paths. And then now you see equation template is there for me. It's there. I've saved it as, don't look at the disgrace one. Equation template, I just click on it and then it will appear here. You see equation 2. Then I can just go to insert, type my equation, and I'm good to go. So anytime I need equation, I just call it from there, that part, and then I'm good to go. So that's one way. When you are done, you just go back to home and then remove all the borders. Make sure there's no border. And then you have your equation 2. Any question? It was a bit fast, but I'm
Yeah,
sure you got
please,
it.
how did you
Yes,
remove
the way you
the
save
border?
it.
Do it
The way I
again.
save it. The way
Yes.
I saved it, and then how did I remove the border?
Yes.
Okay, so for the border, it's just like a table. So you go to, once the table is activated, it's a table. So you can even do it under design and all that, but there's no need. Just go and look at your home tab. Close to the fill color column, you see something like this, borders. Borders. So if you want how to do borders, even in X are the same. So you have bottom border, so only the top, the left, you can see. But we want no border because no one knew that we used a table. So you just click no border, and then it looks like a perfect equation as it is in every journal article. So that's how you remove the borders. How did I save it? You just take the first template, no matter how you want to design the first template. It's up to you whether you want to keep the border there, you don't want to keep the border. Okay, so let me save the second one as a template. The second equation, where is it? Okay, so I want to save this one as a template. I've finished typing everything. Now I'll highlight the second equation. Then I'll go to insert again. The same place where I had the explore quick path, I'll go there. In the beginning, we use field sequential equation, right? But now we want to save it. So we go to save selection to quick paths gallery, the last one. And then you click on it. What is the template called? It's called equation 2 or something. Name it how you can remember. So equation, just have a name that you can remember. Equation 2 or equation updated, something like that. Or equation no border. updated, no border, something like that. You know, remember every time you want to type something, you remember that name. Even if you don't remember, you go there, you see it. So now I'm saving this equation 2 as equation updated, no border. Okay. So let's say somewhere in my methodology or another page, I want to type equation 3. I'll just go insert, go back to my place. Now I have so many equation templates. I have disgrace equation template. I have equation template. I have equation updated no border. I like that one because I don't have to remove borders again. So I do it and I'm good to go. Equation 3. I can change it from F equals to MA square to, let's say, W equals to mg, and then I'm done. This is my equation and I've saved it and I have a template in there. But of course, if you know how to do equation, you can always generate it quickly and then you are good to go. Any questions on equation? We'll have a 5 minute break if there are no questions. After that, we'll go into how to type an equation in Word, which may take a while. Questions? Questions?
Hello.
Yes. So okay.
Yes.
Okay, so before I ask my question, I want to inform the house that there is a code in the chat room for attendance. So let Kandre scan and put in our attendance. Thank you. Okay, Prof. My question is, before you put down the equation, you give us a table with three layout. We have 3 sections. So the last section was where you put a dot, and the middle one was where you kept the equation. But the first one, we didn't see anything. So I just want to find out why is that you gave us 2 items, but the table was divided into 3.
Yes, that's it's a good question. Yes, it's just my style because sometimes when you don't do the 3 templates, the 3 cell thing, the equation doesn't center well across the page. If I center a text that is in a 3 cell, it's different from if I center it in a 2 cell. Okay, so I just use a 3 cell such that the equation is actually in the middle of my sheet. I don't know if you understand me. You can do 2 cell, it's okay. But sometimes if the equation is too long, you realize that it looks a bit like it's left indented. So to avoid all those things, I just do the 3 cell. The first one doesn't have anything. It's just there for beauty and to make everything look nice. But if you want 2 cell, it's fine. The 2 are the most important. The third one is just an added layer of beauty.
Yes, Prof, kindly go back how to save the equation, please.
How to save the equation. Okay. I'll share it again. Okay. So we have typed 3 equations. I'll use the W equals to mg. This equation has just been typed. How do we type this equation? How did we get here? We first created a 3 cell, and then we adjusted the cell, and then we put dot, dot, dot. If you don't want dot, 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 it's okay. And then the right-hand side of the cell, I put brackets. At that brackets, I want to put a number inside the bracket, but I don't want to always type. So I do a sequential thing. I go to quick parts, sequence equation, and then my number appears. Now I've got equation 3. This is the format I want. Let's say that every other equation should follow the format of equation 3. So let's say, let me bold in the equation 3 like this. This is the equation I want to see, right? Just highlight it. Just highlight that equation. It's highlighted. Okay, I go back to insert. Go back to explore quick parts again. The same place where I did the sequential thing. You click on it. Now, instead of field, where I would have done sequential in the equation, it's even grayed out, right? It means it's not active. So I want to save this equation. So I'm saving it to a quick parts gallery. So every time I need something quickly, I go to that gallery and I'll find it. So this is why I'm saving my equation as a template. So I'll click on that. Once I click that, I give it a name. a name that you can remember, which is equation, right? Equation updated or equation new. Okay, new means or equation new bolded. Anything, any name you want to give it, just name it so that when you want equation, you can quickly go and find it there. Then I click OK. And then my equation is saved. So now if I want to create equation 4, right, based on the template of equation 3, I'll just go to wherever I need to put that equation 4, insert again, the same quick path place. Now I'm not doing field, I'm not doing saving. I'm looking for my equation. My equation is equation new bold. So I click on that and then it will appear. And if I need to make any format from there or change it, then I change it. So another equation, which is what? Kinetic energy is equal to half mv squared. Okay. So we'll come to how to type equations in the next session. So, but for now, something like this. Okay. Yes. So my half mv squared is like this. So this is my new equation and it's based on the template of, so I've saved my equation. I want to pick it and I've used it for another equation. And I've even edited that new equation. Hope this one solves the problem. We go to, if you are doing equations, we do explore quick path. The first time you go there, you want to sequentiate. So you go and choose add field, sequential, then equation. Then it will give you your equation number. The second time you go to explore, that same explore place, the quick path place, you are going to save the equation, right? So when you save it, you save it the name you want. You don't go to field, you now go to save to quick path gallery. Once it's saved there, the third part you go there, you are going to look for your equation, which has been saved according to the name you give it. Hopefully I was able to answer the question. If not, you can still come again and I'll try and answer it further. Any more questions on equation and how to save it? Questions, comments? Can we go on break? I usually join the other classes and it's not this quiet. Other questions?
No
Other
questions.
comments? Okay,
Yeah,
so we can,
we can
all right.
take a break.
All right, so we'll come back at 7:30. Okay. Yes, I was calling for the recording to resume. Anyway, let's continue. Thank you so much for the feedback. So we'll try and speed up a little bit because time is far gone. Okay, so we want to spend the rest of the time looking at how to type equations, okay? I'm sure it's not a big deal for some of us, but for many of us, it may be an issue. So let's spend a few of our time here looking at how to type equations, especially if you are not using LaTeX, but you have to type everything in Word, right? So you go to insert, and then you look at equations. Let's look at some of the templates they've given us, area of a circle, the normal ones we use, right? You can get that from the templates. So let's look at a very complicated one here, like Fourier series. Okay, we want to type this by ourselves. Is it too much work? I want to type this by myself. Is it too much work for us? If you were to type this in your Word document, maybe you need a Fourier series in your work.
Yes,
It's too much
it
work,
is.
right?
Yes.
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 So there are two ways
Yes.
around this. There are two ways around this. You can describe this equation in ChatGPT and then allow it to type it for you, and then you try and edit it from there. But let's say there's no way you have to type it by yourself. Okay, so we are going to learn how to type it. There's no quick way, any other quick way. You have to type it by yourself. Even in LaTeX, you have to code it like that. So you go to insert, and then you click on the equation, not the drop down. So now we have everything here left like that. So you have to type your equation. So we have the f into bracket x, that f is a function of x. So we have some options here like fraction. That's not what we are looking for. It doesn't look like fraction is like a over b. And then we have the exponent. That's not what we are looking for. It doesn't look like that. So function may be under bracket because there's a bracket. Okay. So we'd want to choose the first bracket, which is parentheses. So you click on this. Please let's follow as attentively as possible because yes. So we have the x here, then we can put our f there. Good to go. You can type your equation equal sign on the keyboard, or you can find equal sign also at the top here. Equal. You can click it and you get the same thing. Now I have a subscript 0. In the equation mode, you can't use subscript that we did earlier from the home tab. So you look for subscript, which is under script here, script. And then you look for subscript. This is subscript. So you click on subscript. And then you have your A in the first box and then the 0 in the second box. Then you have a plus sign, right? Then I have something like a sigma, which gives me the series, a sum of the series. So sigma, where is sigma? Sigma is under large operator. Okay, so you go to large operator, and then you look for which one. There's something on top of the sigma, which is like the E. Yes. And then you have something below also. So I think that one will be this one. Yes. So we click on summation with limits. Yes. So the upper and lower limits, the lower limits being n equals to 1, and then the upper limits being something like an 8, which is infinity, right? So where can I find infinity? I go up here, infinity, 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 infinity. Where are you? Oh, I can find infinity. Can anyone see infinity? And I can't see infinity.
It's the second one.
The second,
Oh,
The
all
very
right.
second.
Yeah.
Yeah, so I was hoping it was not there so that I teach you how to find. But anyway, let's go on. We'll come to that. If you can't find the particular Greek letter you're looking for. Okay, but let's move on. So I have that there, you insert it. Now I have something like a bracket again. So what do? I have to change that box to bracket. So you highlight only that box and then you bring in the bracket thing again from here, brackets. Yes. So now we have our brackets. What do? We need a subscript n. If you are a bit lazy, you can copy the a subscript 0 and put it there and then change the 0 to n. But no ways. It's also correct. But if you want to do it again, you just go to script, just like we did before, and then you have a and then subscript n, right? Good. Then we continue with cos. Where is cos? Cos is under the function here. Okay, so I can find cos somewhere here. Okay, cos is here. I add my cos. Now I have something over something, which is a fraction. So I go to fraction and then I look for fraction, this style as it is. And I have n pi x. Pi, where is pi? Pi, 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 pi. Where are you? That's pi. So I look for pi, then I add my x. Then I have a capital L under that plus, okay. Okay, now this time I want to be lazy, so let me copy and then paste. So I change my A to B, and then I have sign. Sign is somewhere here. Yes. So sign, then the same thing, I can copy everything here and then paste it here. I'm done. Same as before. Okay, so the whole motive is that you have to know what type of equation you have and how you want to express it. One advice I'll give is if the equation is very, 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 very popular, you can decide to change the letters or the variables that represent certain terms in the formula. Okay, so just to create some kind of novelty, you can do that if it's very popular. But if it's not so popular, then try to keep it as you saw it. So maybe because I don't want plagiarizing people to catch me, I'll change my f of x to g of x.
G of X.
Yes, and my a naught will not be a naught. maybe I'll say A1, A1. Then AN, maybe it will be AN plus 1, right? Because 0 was the naught, so N plus 1. And then my B will be N plus 1. And then instead of B, I can keep the B, and instead of L, I'll make it as M, capital M. And then like this. Or even if I don't want it to exactly be the same, I'll do it sine first plus cos, because it doesn't really change anything. So this is my equation, and this is how I'll write it in my paper. But of course, you must define what G is, what A naught or A subscript 1 is. So this is one way of creating some small change, but it's the same thing. And then you can avoid plagiarism. Because immediately you put a formula that is well known in your paper, it can pick it up and see that you have plagiarized and add up to your plagiarism. And maybe you'll not be there to explain to them that, oh, and this one is nobody's plagiarism. That's the formula, right? So you can find other ways of modifying your formula, and then, but make sure you define what each one is. Okay. Anyone want to try? I'll stop sharing, and then the person will share that we try and look for a different equation, and then we try and then do it together. Any volunteer? Any volunteer? No volunteer. Okay. How do I make my student talk? That would be my next YouTube search. Yes, Gifty.
Gifty's hand.
Yes, go ahead.
No, I'll volunteer so that we.
All right, okay, so I'll stop sharing. You can share your screen. Okay, so the equation I want to type is a partial differential equation, dy dx, that's dy divided by dx, equals to 2x minus 5. That's what I want to type. A partial differential equation, dy divided by dx, equals to 2x minus 5. Okay, so how do we type that? Insert, good. Equation, yes. It's like yes, it's a fraction. So dy over dx, yes, equals to 2x minus 5. 2x minus 5. Good. All right. Now I also want to type y equals to 10x squared plus 2. Y equals to 10x squared plus 2. Y equals to 10x squared plus 2. How do we do that? Y equals to 10x squared plus 2. Okay. Very simple. Okay. Now I want an equation where I have integrals. The integrals look like that. S. Yes. S. So let's say y equals to another equation. Y equals to the integral with the lower limit being 0 to the upper limit infinity. So how do we type that? Y equals to, yes, insert equals to the integrals. No, integral. So you go to integral, not this one. integral, the fourth one, yes. So with the lower limit 0, and then the upper limits infinity. So you can take the third one.
Yeah.
Yes. The third one is okay. And the second one also works. So the lower limit is 0. The upper limit is infinity. Or let's say 1. Let's just make it 1. 1. Okay, infinity also works. And then I have a bracket. A bracket. X squared minus 4. X squared minus 4. Okay, now let's say that all of a sudden I change my mind and I want to make that x squared minus 4 as a fraction. What do you do? Do you delete everything?
So x squared minus 4, you want to make it into a fraction?
Yes, it's now a numerator of a fraction. What do I do? Do I need to delete everything, or there's a way I can make it work and continue typing?
I delete everything.
You highlight and you choose fraction probably.
Good. So you highlight it and then you choose, you go back and choose fraction. Good.
Yeah.
So let's highlight it. And then we can choose, go to equation. No, there's equation on your tab already. Undo, undo. Okay. There's an equation tab popping up once you are in the box at the top. Yes. So you click on that and then you have the tab showing again. Yes. So you go to fraction. No. So it means it didn't highlight well. Undo.
Yeah.
Undo, undo. Highlight yes. Okay, then maybe x plus 1, for example. All right. So even if you've started something, realize that, okay, I've made a mistake, you can quickly highlight it and go and effect the real change. Any question? There are so many questions we can type, but I don't think we should spend so much time on that. But okay, now, Gifty, I want equation, all of them should have numbers. Equation, whatever, equation 1, equation 2, what do I do? I want to reference, as in this equation, I want to label them equation 1, equation 2,
equation 1, equation 2. All right.
Yes.
Okay.
That's if you don't have any previous equation in your
I
work.
have previous equations, so
No, so no problem. You just number
continue.
it and then move on.
So these are 4, 5, 6.
So you need to go to insert, yes. The quick parts. And then so you copy, yes. Good, good. Then the rest, same. Yeah. You can copy that same. You don't need to do it again. You can copy that equation 4 again. Equation 4, just copy and then paste. No, don't go there. Just copy equation 4. Yes, the whole thing, and then paste it beneath it. Right, just paste it. Good. Then now you change the equation in there and then you can change the equation, yes, and then put it there. And then now remove the borders. No borders. Good. All right. Just a little formatting issues, but I think it's good to go. Now you Control A Control A. That's, yeah, then you right click on the number, equation 4, number. Right click on it, right click. Yes, then you update field. Update field. Update field, yes. And then it will automatically update. Yes. Thank you so much, Gifty, for your volunteering. Okay. Any questions so far, today's class? Any questions? We've done table, we've done equation. Oh, one last thing. Gifty, please, can you share again? Sorry to bother you. I want us to reference equation 5 in a text. Can you kindly share again your screen so we complete that? So we want to say that equation, just below it, let's write equation 5 references or describe something, right? But I don't want you to type the equation 5. I want you to cross-reference it. I want you to cross-reference the equation 5 so that every time you move equation 5 or it moves somewhere else, you still have it. I don't want you to type equation 5. I want you to cross-reference it. Cross-referencing meaning that anytime I automatically move the, yes, so insert, you go to cross-reference under links, cross-reference, just like we did for the table and the figure. And then you have equation, and then equation 5 is the one we're looking for. Equation 5, only label and number, yes. Not the caption, only label and number. Equation 5, yes, insert. Insert. It's being inserted at the top because of where you put your cursor. Yeah, so then you can write equation 5. Yeah. Okay. Any question? Any questions today? We've done a lot of things. We have 7 more minutes to go. Any questions to ask? Any question so far?
Equation caption on top or below? What's the standard?
Equation doesn't have a caption.
Oh, okay. I saw so the cross-reference, I saw when Gifty shared, I saw something on top of it.
That's when we want to
Will
write
it
in the
appear?
text to describe equation. So equation is a
Oh, okay,
formula
okay, I
for
get
this.
it. Because the text was
Yes.
in there. Yeah, I get it.
Yes. Yeah. So it's in the text. The cross-reference is from the text. Yeah.
Yeah. Okay.
Questions. There are 30 people on the call. At least there should be 5 questions. Attendance list. Okay. It will be shared. Any other question? Questions. Let them flow, please. How to type an equation, how to automate the footer and the header. Questions. There's a lot we've covered today under insert. I think that should be all for insert. The next class, which is next week, we'll move to another section. Any questions on insert tab? Let me go to this.
Yes, Prof, please, how do we get the link to this training to revise?
Okay, so all the videos, all the recordings of the classes are being uploaded onto the NUGS-CHINA YouTube channel. So once you subscribe or once you go there, NUGS-CHINA, you see all the videos there, including the ones in the past and the ones to come. Maybe usually within a day or two, you see it there. Yeah.
Thank you.
Any question? Questions? Today I've left a lot of time for questions. Okay, there's a question. Let me see. with a table caption, do you type in the title first and then caption, or both works? You can caption before the title, you can caption after the title. Both works. It works anyway. Lydia, your question is if you can type before or after. Yes, it works anyway. You can even type the title in the caption whilst you are doing it from the auto caption. Yes, and it's still the same. You just don't type table one. You can type table one and then add the caption to it, or you can do it manually. Questions, comments, suggestions. So far, we've done file, home, insert, a little bit of layout. So maybe it will be more intuitive to go to layout after this class. So layout will be our next. Can you please say that again? Okay, let me show the caption again. So if this is where I want to caption, I'll go to references and then I have insert caption. Figure or table works anyway. So table table 3, and then you have your cell sample. So any works, just know what you're doing, right? Okay. Any other question? You just have 2
Prof,
more.
I want to find out what happens if you exclude label from caption. So I saw that popping up when we went to insert caption.
Yes. So if you exclude label from caption, means that the word table or figure will not come, because that's the label, right? So if I exclude, it means only 4 will come. So I just do
Okay.
this. Then it means
Okay.
you have to type maybe for some reason you don't want the table to show or something. Yeah.
Oh, okay.
It
Thanks.
just removes the table figure. Yes. Any question? Or the numbers are rather dropping. Okay, we have 25 people. All right,
Please,
so yeah.
the table caption, I don't know, maybe we have done something before. You see, when I shared my screen, there was this error coming. And so now when I do it, the error will come, even when I type the caption. And the error
Yes,
will come and the caption will come after.
The issue is, let me do it so you see, or if not, we can also share from your side. The issue is where we come to numbering, okay, and you have include chapter number. So if you include a chapter number and you don't have heading 1, heading 2, heading 3 in your work, then it cannot work. That's why it's giving you that error.
Okay,
So
let
what
me
you have
check.
to do is you have to deactivate this. But if you have heading 1, heading 2, then it will use that to generate it for you. So let's say I want to do this. I will get the same error you're talking about. Let's say heading 1 and I click OK. It says there's no chapter number to include the caption or page number. To apply chapter numbers, use the multi-level yes, which is what we have done before. You know how to do the heading style. But if I don't do that, then you realize that, okay, everything else becomes error. You see, because I don't have a chapter number. I don't have a heading or the corresponding thing here. That's why you have that error. So all you need to do is go to insert caption again, and then you go to numbering, and then you check this one.
Yes,
And then you click
it's
OK,
correct
then
now.
everything will come. Yes, it will correct everything for you. But if you have chapters already in your work, then that will be a very good option to use. All right. Thank you all so much for joining today's class. I'll see you next week Tuesday. Have a nice week. Bye-bye.
Thank you too.
Bye.
Bye.
Thank
Thank you
you.
too.
Thank you. Bye bye.